Welcome, Balintle Salome. Good evening. How are you? Mendel, welcome. Joseph, Ntando, welcome, good people. Thank you for coming. The Panda, welcome. Chidi, thank you. Thank you for liking the live. Much appreciated. Dr. Arjo, thank you so much. Yes, let's like the live and let's share the live. Let's like the live and let's share the live. Like the live, share the live. Like the live, share the live, tap the screen, remote Mamurare. Thank you for coming, user 5515, Uno Molf. Welcome, good people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are talking about understanding methodology. So it's like a foundation of methodology. Understanding methodology. Undergraduate research students, honors, Dr. Lucky, thank you. Doxology, welcome. Alema, welcome. Slindile, welcome. Greetings, how are you? Tap the screen, share the live. Danny, hello, how are you? Sultan, welcome. Welcome, like the live, tap the screen. Tap the screen. I'm good, good people. How are you today? Tap the screen, like the live. Tap the screen, share the live. Invite your friends to attend. We want to lay a solid foundation. Mporing, Uno, NTKS. I see you, Wilson, all the way from Kenya. Thank you, Joy. Thank you so much, Adele. Thank you, me, thank you. Let's tap the screen and share the live. Tap the screen and share the live. Tap the screen and share the live. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Aretedo from Nigeria. Nigeria is in the house. Nigeria is in the house. Oh, yes. Keep watching us. Grand, welcome. Matsepo, welcome. Nunu, thank you guys. Tap the screen. KD, tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. Litabo, #1 gift badge. Thank you. Tap the screen and share the live. So one of the things that you want to do as soon as you join the live, you need to send a heart me. It's for your benefit. If you want your own TikTok to grow. Hi, Navigating Early Childhood. How are you today? Beautiful. Maxwell, I see you. If you want your own Mpatakanza, Onika, Ri, if you want your own TikTok account to grow, Lulu, I see you. Kolo, you need to immediately send a heart me. Each time I join a live, I send a heart me. I send a heart me, and immediately TikTok will give me several coins. Most of the time, when you tap the screen, you share the live, you comment in the comment section, you give a heart me, what will happen is you will collect more than 60 points from TikTok. All right, Danny says, I would like you to talk about chapter 4 for MPhil students. Okay, that will be another day. Today, we're just talking about methodology, and we are not talking everything about methodology. We are talking about the foundation of methodology, because I see so many people don't know where to start when it comes to methodology. Maxwell, good evening. How are you? Good. Please tell us where are you watching from. Tell us where are you watching us from. Majobo, African Casting, Z, Alhaji, Sweet Tasty, Alima, Nunu is in Witbank in the house, Malawi in the house, Kenya in the house. My God. Beautiful stuff. You send a heart me, that helps you. Victoria Falls is in the house. Gaborone in the house. Ghana in the house. Amazing. Okay. Beautiful stuff. Let me set the heart me as part of the what do you call it? We'll start in 3 minutes. So tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. Share the live. Where is the heart me? It's disappeared. I don't see it. Okay. But anyway, it's fine. Tap the screen and share the live. 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 Tell us where you're watching us from. Litabo, you're doing well. God bless you. Just A joined. Welcome. Jimmy, Cliffy, welcome. Z, thank you for sharing the live. Kimbi is in Gaborone, Malawi, Pretoria in the house, Kitwe, Zambia. Yo, starting in 2 minutes, we're talking about understanding KZN, Cape Town in the house. Cape Town, thank you. Richards Bay, up, yeah, I know it. Devil Town, Ethiopia in the house. Standerton, Pumalanga, Stellenbosch. We are grateful. Thank you. Tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. If you can, send a heart me. It helps you. I'm sure one day you also want your channel to grow, isn't it? We want. Anyway, I haven't gotten to that. Let's just talk about research. University of Venda, thank you very much. Benoni, next to the airport, Oratambo, Northwest. Northwest is in the house. Oh my God. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We have 1 minute to begin. Are you an undergraduate student? Are you an honor student? Are you masters? Are you doctoral? Prison assault. Here following. Thank you. Esa from Ghana. Ghana in the house. Thank you. Masters in research. Tell us, what are you doing? What are you studying? What are you studying? Undergraduate, I see. Masters in research, I see. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Others, what are you studying? What are you studying? Tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. Refilo says undergraduate student. Beautiful. A master's student. Med. Postgraduate diploma. You're welcome. Masters in political science. Postgrad. MSc in cyber security and digital forensics. Honors. PhD. Want to start PhD. Okay. Honors in psychology, masters in, preparing for masters. Nice. It's 10 past to good people, and thank you for the interactions. Let's continue sharing the live. Let's continue enjoying. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now, let me tell you something, good people. Most people fail their research module, or they fail their research component of their degree, not because they are dumb. They don't fail because they are dumb, but they fail because they don't understand methodology. Methodology is like the engine of a motor vehicle. Methodology is like what? The engine of a motor vehicle. Please type methodology is the engine. Hey girl, I'm also UCT student. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great stuff. Can I see you typing? Methodology is the engine. Thank you. Oh, you are good learners. Methodology is the engine. I know that some people may not be able to type because they are driving or they are cooking. It's understandable. But it's important when you are engaging, it helps you to remember. Methodology is the engine. Most people will fail because they lack their methodology. So that's why we are laying the foundation. We are not discussing everything. I'm not going to promise you that we can discuss everything. We can't discuss everything. Methodology is very broad, but you will appreciate as we lay the foundation. Thank you, good people, for putting those comments down there. So we are not going deep. We are just laying the foundation. If you get the foundation, you see, the thing about foundation is that when you are doing the foundation of a property or a house, it doesn't normally look like you're doing anything. People tend to get excited when they see you laying bricks, right, on top of the foundation. But guess what? It doesn't matter what kind of bricks you use and what you do. If your foundation is faulty, you have done nothing. So that's why the foundation is very important. So if you get this foundation right, number one, proposal approval becomes easier. Proposal approval becomes easier. Number two, supervisors stop frustrating you. Number three, examiners respect your work. And of course, number four, revisions reduce drastically. You tend not to be asked by your supervisor or by the committee to continue to do revisions. Meanwhile, don't forget to continue tapping the screen and sharing the live. Why is methodology so important? I have some notes here. So if you see me looking on the side, it's important because I want to make sure I have a structure. I have done some lives a long time ago where I didn't have notes, and I saw that I'll just be jumping from here to there, to there, to there. And at the end of the day, somebody, for example, somebody has come to hear the foundation of methodology, and then now you see me talking about that, talking about repeating, it's not good. So we need to have a structure. Why is it important? Let's start with a global reality. Across universities worldwide, methodology is the most revised chapter, particularly in postgraduate research. The methodology chapter is the most revised chapter. Can you write most revised chapter? Can you type in the comment section? Most revised chapter. You might be thinking, because some of you are working on the literature chapter right now, and you are thinking, man, I think literature is the one that is more revised. No, but according to statistics, it's actually the methodology chapter that is the most revised. Thank you. I see you, good people. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. May God bless you. May God bless you. God bless you. I need a keyboard so that I can go. Ding, 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 ding. God bless you. I know that, there's a reason why I do this and be funny and laugh. It's because research, people fail research, my man. People fail research. I see Salome is laughing. People fail research. So we are here, Lulu. Yes, we are allowed to laugh. We need to laugh. Let's have fun. Let's make school fashionable again. Let's make research fashionable. That's my desire. So whenever I do a video or I do a live and people say, wow, it was fun, it was interesting to see an academic who is laughing, who is, just relaxed. And that's what I do, whether I'm in the class or I'm in a training room, training executives or wherever doing workshops. I love to see people laughing and having, just being yourself. Learning must be fun. Many times when I'm with students for the first time in class, Grace says we fail because we are never taught. You only learn, you are doing it. That's true. That's why I'm now advocating that research component must be put in subjects from primary school. This thing of student meeting research at university is not on. It's not on. So I normally tell participants of workshops and students in class, in lecture rooms, I say to them, we are going to have fun. Some people will look at me, since when was a class interesting? We need to loosen up and enjoy ourselves anyway. So methodology is the most revised chapter. Ohene says, I need a coach for my thesis. Okay, you need a coach for your thesis. That's fine. You can send me a WhatsApp or you can DM me and we will see how we can assist you. Right, so methodology is the most revised chapter. You need to know that. If you are not revising your methodology chapter that much, either you are very excellent or you are not aware that you need to revise. Auti says, I've been accepted for honors at UFS for agricultural management. Congratulations. Congratulations. Why is methodology the most revised chapter? Because methodology answers one brutal question. Trish, thank you for the flower. God bless you. Methodology answers a brutal question. And what is that question? Can we trust what you did? Please type it in the comment section. Can we trust what you did? That's what methodology answers. Methodology, yes, wisdom. It answers a brutal question. Brutal. Can we trust what you did? That South African has sent a heart me. Well done. God bless you. And you will see TikTok will give you a lot of coins for sending the heart me. Can we trust what you did? Yes, let's type. Elegance, thank you for the rose. Let's type. Life is to be enjoyed, guys. Life is too short. Imagine, we are just here for 120 years and then we go to heaven. Can you imagine? Imagine if you are in this room and you are planning to die early. Hey man, stop it. Elegance, thank you. We are only here for 120 years and then we go. So let's have fun. And then we will go and have some more fun in heaven. Tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. Can we trust what you did? That's methodology for you. Can we trust what you did? Now, this is going to help you to understand why are examiners and my supervisor always fussy. They say the philosophy is not well justified. They say, what sampling criteria did you use? They say, which research approach is this? Is it qualitative or quantitative or mixed methods? Why bother? Can we trust what you did? They ask you, did you do a pilot study? And you're like, pi what? I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you bothering me, you people? We are not bothering you. Wisdom, thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, something is happening here. Let's tap the screen and share the live. Can we trust? Can we trust what you did? I said earlier, methodology is the engine of your research. Thank you, Ref C. Thank you very much. People are now getting what I'm saying. You need to give a heart me. After you give a heart me, at the top of your screen, you are going to see some points written there. And if you click there, you will go somewhere down there where you can now claim the points. It's important for your channel. So methodology is the engine of your research. The theory is the body. The theory is the what? The body, and the findings are the speed. Methodology is the engine of your research. The theory is the body, and the findings are the speed. Now, where can you go with a car that doesn't have an engine? Can you imagine? Doesn't matter how powerful your car is, it doesn't matter how beautiful it looks. When the engine is not working, then nothing is working. So you need to take your methodology more seriously. I've seen that people tend to take methodology for granted. So what is methodology? We just want to ask you, let me see in the comment section, what is methodology? Your own understanding. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you for sharing. Let's bring more people. Let's bring more people. Let's bring more people. Let's bring more people. I celebrate you. Yes, wisdom. Theory is the body, findings are the speed. Mishti, thank you for the rose. God bless you. Zachariah reposted. Well done. God bless you, son. Fulu, I see you liking. Joy, I see you. Mpo joined. Welcome. What is your definition of methodology? Methodology is not just methods. Methodology goes beyond the methods. Yes, the methods that you are using in the proposal is the methods that you will use, right? In the thesis or the dissertation is the methods that you have used, but it's not just the methods. Joe says methodology, the approach, strategy you will use to answer the research question. I love that. Miss Jake, let me see. Methodology is the research technique. Okay, thank you. Fulu, methodology is the way or methods of facilitating the research. Good. Onke, a system of methods used in a particular area of study or activity. Thank you, Onke. Son of Camel Header, strategy and steps to achieve research objectives and answer research questions. Good. Blessing 101, methodology is the plan that explains how a research study is carried out. Great. The plan that explains how a research study is carried out. Methodology is the route you follow to arrive to your destination. Okay? Witumelo methodology answers how you will conduct your research, how data will be collected, and the sample size. Wow, this class is brilliant, guys. Zachariah methodology is somehow different from research methods. Yes, true. Nunu, methodology refers to a combination of methods used in a research study. Thank you. Okay, I think those are all the comments I saw. So methodology answers the following questions. You have already given us the definition of methodology, so I don't need to repeat it. Those who were not taking notes when you were speaking, they have lost it. If you didn't get it, forget it. Okay, so methodology answers the following. Number one, how did you approach the study? That is for those writing their thesis or their dissertation. How did you approach the study? But when you are writing a proposal, you are saying how you will approach the study. Number two, why did you choose that approach? So your methodology also answers why you chose that approach. So please, Modikwa, oh, you just arrived, but you didn't lose too much. We started 15 minutes ago. Thank you for coming. Salome wrote, how did you approach the study? Thank you. So number one is how did you approach the study? Number two, why did you choose that approach? We want to understand you. Why? Why that approach? Why not other approaches? That's justification. So when your supervisor says you did not justify your approach, they are simply saying you didn't tell us why you chose that approach. Number three, how did you collect data? Now, depending on which part of the world you come from, some people say data and some of us say data. Hey? We say data and you say data. We are saying the same thing. We are all correct. Sipo, thank you for the Hurt me. God bless you. How did you collect the data? How did you collect the data? Fulu is number 2 gifter badge. Thank you. Yes, we must learn and have fun at the same time. Number 4, who did you collect it from? Who did you collect the data from? Who did you collect the data from? Mr. Vini says, I love the vibe in here. You're welcome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, or ma'am. Okay, cool. Who did you collect it from? Number 5, how did you analyze the data? How did you analyze the data? And we want it more detailed, né? As an external examiner, I think some of you already know by now that I've been an external examiner for almost 13 years now. It's almost 13 years. By end of March, it will be exactly 13 years. Been an external examiner, researcher, senior lecturer, for being an external examiner across Africa and Europe. How do you analyze that data? Please give tips. Unfortunately, we are not going to do that today because this is just a foundation. We will do it on another live. Elegance, thank you so much. Nah? So the purpose of this particular session is just to introduce methodology. The reason is I saw many people coming to my inbox and via WhatsApp. Salome says, cool, thank you. Many people were coming and they said, we don't know where to start. Some don't know where to start with their proposal. Some don't know where to start with their methodology. That's the reason why I ended up coming up with this live. So some of you are quite advanced and you are wondering, oh, come on now, tell us about that. No, we are not going there. Otherwise, we will have affected many people. They will even wonder what we are talking about. Fudu says, I love this session. Thank you so much for that feedback. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, even if you are advanced, when we talk about the foundation, there are some questions that begin to come in your mind that cause you to want to open your laptop immediately and do one or two things. So Ms. Jack says you analyze data using statistical packages such as SPSS, right? SPSS, yeah, that is if it is quantitative. Melvin says here on time, well done. Wisdom says simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Beautiful. I love simplicity. Okay, how did you analyze the data? So we want you to be specific. So like Ms. Jack said, you can use, for example, SPSS. If you did quantitative study and you used the SPSS, we also want, Mohammed, thank you. How are you? You say, hello, Dr. Wobet. How are you? How are you, Mohammed? And Marquesi says, repeating research module for the 3rd time. I'm so sorry that you are repeating it for the 3rd time. But guess what? This time you will hammer it. This time you will make it. Ms. Jack says, I've just submitted my proposal 2 days ago, so now waiting. You will make it. You will make it, Ms. Jack. We are waiting and we will soon be celebrating with you very soon. So we want you to be specific. If you use the SPSS, which version? Was it version 27? Was it version 28? You need to be as detailed. We want to be sure. Can we, remember we said what? Can we trust what you did? Because people can lie. Anybody can say, I used this. We want to see it. Then number six question that is answered by your methodology. Why should we trust your process? Can somebody tell me which part of the methodology chapter addresses the last question, number 6? Why should we trust your process? Which part is that? Mohammed says, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I really enjoy your content. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Mohammed. Much appreciated. And thank you for coming through. Can somebody tell me which section of the methodology chapter? Mark, thank you for the roses. Mark is sending 5 roses, 6 roses. Wow. God bless you. God bless you, Mark. God bless you, Mark, for the 6 roses. 6 roses. Wow, Makesi sent me a perfume. Ooh, 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 Oh, beautiful. Okay, cool. Can somebody? I'm still waiting for someone to type in the comment section. Trustworthiness. Thank you, Scotty. Trustworthiness. Any other part that can tell us why we should trust your process? Trustworthiness. Now, to be honest, how many of us are serious about that section? Even me, when I was in school, I didn't know it was important. It's only when I became an external examiner and when I joined the research committees, and sometimes when I was made a chairperson for a research conference. I think it was twice when I was a chairperson of a, yes, is where validity comes in. Yes, validity is part of it. Thank you, Ms. Jack. I mean, tell me, trustworthiness, validity. I have seen many students, they do exactly what I was doing when I was in school. We don't even know it's important. We just wonder why they are problemating us. We just write it. We just put it there. That's why we write in general. We just say, what. But you can see this is general. But guys, guess what? It's a very important section. Nothing is put there without a reason. So take it serious from today. Validity and reliability. My God. I love this class, guys. I love this class. Mark says we have met before, Doctor. Thank you. It's good to meet you again. God bless you. All right. In simple terms, methodology is how you cooked the meal, not just the ingredients. Can you put it in the comment section? Please don't write this answer for your supervisor. Methodology is how you cooked the meal, not just the ingredients. How you cooked the meal. So if I'm enjoying your meal, then I say, what's the methodology? In other words, I'm not saying what ingredients did you use. Yes, ingredients are part of it, but I want to know the how part. How did you cook? So there is the how, and obviously I want to know why you chose. If you say, for example, I used distilled water when I was cooking, or maybe you say, I used olive oil. I want to know, why did you use olive oil? Do you understand? Because it means if I follow exactly what you did, I'm likely to get the same results that you got. That's where the scientific, when we say scientific research, that's what we mean. It has to be scientific. It should be measurable. It should be possible that somebody else can do what you did and they'll get the same results. So if we are saying methodology is how you cooked it, not just the ingredients. The ingredients are part of it, but how did you cook? So if you tell me exactly how you did it and why you did it, then I will be able to do what you did. How sweet is that? How sweet is that? If you used coconut oil, was there a reason for the coconut oil? Oh, okay. Coconut oil, I see. Ponzo says, I don't want to miss my sessions anymore. This session happening every day. Thank you for asking. Empower, thank you so much for the heart me. So Ponzo, we do this every Wednesday, but from next week we are going to change. We will do on Tuesday because I'm going to be permanently committed on Wednesdays from next week. So we will now change to Tuesday. But we've been doing every Wednesday, so every Tuesday. If it changes, I will let you know. I will announce it on the channel. Thank you for asking. All right, Fulu says, how you cooked. Elegance, thank you for that flower. How you cooked the meal, not just the ingredients. Wisdom, thank you for the rose. God bless you. How you cooked the meal, not just the ingredients. So the next time people are saying methodology, the methodology, don't be moved too much. It's just how you cooked the meal. Simple. Tell us how you did it. How did you approach it? What strategy did you use? What was the philosophy in your mind when you were doing this? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lani. God bless you. Is it Lani or Iani? Yeah? So those big terminology, I want you to understand. Afrotip, thank you for that. Hat me. God bless you. I want you to understand it from a simple perspective. When we say philosophy or paradigm, we are simply saying, how did you view the world when you were doing the study? Then how did you approach it? What strategy did you use? Okay, so now the sample. Huh? You are now telling us, you're going into the details now to say, okay, so when I was cooking, I took 1 cup of water and then I took 1 cup milling meal. Then I mixed them together. Then I took turmeric, 1 teaspoon and da. Now you are going into the details and you tell us why. And we'll be able to replicate that. That's scientific research. How you cooked. Thank you. I love it when you guys are participating. Do you know what TikTok does these days? When people stop participating, I saw it happening a number of times to me and happening to my wife as well when she does her on live. And we were wondering why TikTok is doing that. TikTok will be saying, you are not causing people to engage. So now we are causing you, the host, to engage. So they will put something on the screen. You have to do a puzzle. They are reminding you, the host, that people are not engaging. So now you have to delay your live by you now engaging. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for the comments, good people. I want to make sure we finish the structure of what I have here. In simple African terms, methodology is how you cooked the meal, not just the ingredients. Right. So, I once had a master student in Gauteng, in Joburg, in South Africa. And this student had a very good topic. The literature review was very strong, but the methodology chapter, a qualitative approach was used, interviews were conducted, that's it. And what did the supervisor say? Revise the methodology chapter. And she came to me. Dr. Mtoko, I'm confused. I don't know what this supervisor wants. He's just a difficult man, you know? These supervisors are difficult. How can you say revise? I told him that I used the qualitative. I did interviews. What's wrong with that? So we had to sit down and I had to coach her. I had to mentor her. I had to show her the way. Just for you to say you did interviews, it's not enough. What did you use? Oh, no, I used an interview guide. Did you write it in the methodology chapter? No. Okay. So, how many people did you interview? There were quite a number. Oh, so you don't know the sample size. That's why your supervisor is saying you must revise your methodology. You are not being scientific. You are not specific enough. Some of you here, you will wonder. We are talking about sample size. You will be shocked how many people submit a thesis and there's no sample size. You will be shocked at how many people we see when we are in a research panel or in a research committee and we are sitting there to look at proposals, both PhD and masters. The South, thank you for the cake. Good people. Oh my God. God bless you. God bless you, that South African. God bless you. Right. Guys, you will wonder how many people submit their proposals and they don't mention the sample size. I don't know how that happens. It means somebody doesn't understand the methodology. Why are we doing it? And nobody will approve it. Hers could not be approved. There was no sample size. There was no sampling criteria. How did you do the sampling and why? There was no population size. Sometimes it's allowed for you not to have a population size, but you need to tell us why you don't have the population size. So some people also, they put the population size and the sample size as the same thing. It doesn't work like that, good people. Fulu, thank you. You are now the #1 gifter. Empowered by Holy Ghost. What a name. I failed to join the WhatsApp group. Don't worry. We will help you. We will help you. We will help you. Just DM me and I will help you. Joy and Mercy says yes for master's, PhD, and honors. Yes. Can you give a reason for why this method? Could it be that I wanted it to be a big group? Not really. It doesn't sound like a very good reason. So you see, as a scholar, your reasons must be aligned with either what you found in literature. Okay? Maybe most of the authors that are doing studies in your area, they are using a sample size of 20. So you can actually say, because, some authors or major scholars in the area, they are starting from 20 until saturation. Wisdom, thank you for the rose. You understand? You have to, it should sound scholarly. I've seen many people like to say, I only chose 60 people for my quantitative study because I didn't have money. My friend, that's not scientific. That's your own pocket problem, which we know it, but we don't want to hear it. We want something what? Scientific. Again. So the supervisor said revise methodology, student revised, still rejected until they came to me and I helped them and they were able to do it. When we did together, she now realized that it was more fun. It was more fun. And it was simpler than they thought. Is it always the rule not to reference more than 5 years journals? Yes. Yes. We want recent sources. You can have 10% of old sources because some things have to be traced from where they started. Maybe 10%, you are safe. 90%, depending on your university, some universities will say 80% must be 5 years. 5 years young. Okay? B says, I'm learning and is reality interesting. Beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad if you are learning. Salome says they are difficult. Yes, they have to. I've been accepted for a master's degree. May I please be added in the group? Okay, you will DM. How much do we pay for mentorship? It depends. You talk to us, you WhatsApp or you DM, and then we will be able to tell you what you need to pay, how to join the classes. You just DM us. Me see, but in literature art, how do you get sample size? Okay, I don't want to dwell there, guys. Otherwise, we won't finish. For qualitative study, do we use data gathering or data collection? What if you are doing an engineering search? How can you put the sample size? Okay, hey, people love these questions. Can I please have your contact number? Okay, I'll give you the contact number towards the end. What should I do? Okay, I prefer WhatsApp, guys. My schedule is very tight. I don't normally respond to calls. Generally, I'm not a very good fan of calls. I like WhatsApp. Let's tap the screen and share the live. That's the number there. TikTok doesn't quite like this also, Okay, so if I'm not answering your question, just know that I'm avoiding a situation where we don't finish what we are supposed to talk about. I've also heard some people complaining in the past that, Doc, you're now forgetting why we are here and you're busy answering questions. So I'm trying to balance things. So apologies. Right, so these are some of the questions that the examiner for that student in Joburg, the examiner was silently in the supervisor. You see, sometimes supervisor, unfortunately, they don't tell you everything. They just say, go and revise your methodology because they want you to grow. They want you to go and research on your own to find out where did I go wrong. But that can be difficult sometimes. So, in other words, the supervisor was saying, why qualitative? Okay, fine. You have said qualitative, but why interviews? Why these small, medium enterprises? Why this township? Why 15 participants? How were interviews analyzed? There are many ways of killing a cat, so we want to be sure. So methodology is about justification. Please write in the comment section. Methodology is about justification, not just description. Methodology is about justification and not just description. If you understand that, you are going to be a happy student. This is the foundation. Methodology is not just about description, it's about justification. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's continue to tap the screen and share the live. Methodology is about justification and not just description. Somebody is wondering, why are we taking so much time here? We have seen miracles. We have seen miracles and we see miracles. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I have. It's called Dr. Wilbert Mutoko. Dr. Wilbert Mutoko. Justification. Tell us why. So it's the methodology is the how and why. Tell us how and why. How and why. Okay, let's look at some core building blocks of the methodology chapter. Some of you, what you are asking is going to be answered as we go. Some of you, it will need a different day. Rumbi Zoyashe, thank you, doctor, for responding. Most welcome. Son of Camel Header says, how and why? Thank you. Let's look at some core building blocks. Every methodology chapter, whether honors, masters, undergrad, PhD, rests on 7 foundations. Every methodology chapter rests on what? 7 foundations. 7 foundations. Number 1, the research paradigm. Thank you, Mashdi. God bless you. Oh, Mashdi, according to TikTok, you have just sent the first gift you have ever sent to anyone. So TikTok is telling me on the screen to thank you. God bless you from me and the TikTok team. Simply Me says, I'm struggling with the research topic. I don't even know what to do. Don't worry, just DM me. We'll help you. It's easier than you think. It won't take time. I will help you to come up with the research topic, and we'll do a trending topic, a catchy topic that has a good contribution. Then from there, I will help you to come up with the research objectives, the research questions, the hypothesis if needed, and the research problem, the most important thing, and the research gap as well, and stuff like that. We will do that in 1 hour. You will be smiling. So but you must be ready to pay, ne? You must be ready to pay. If you are not ready to pay, you just watch my videos on the channel, and hopefully they will help you. Or those of you health, thank you so much, Coach Princess. God bless you. Yeah, that's another thing I need to explain. Eh? This is what we have done to help, because even me, it's not always easy to pay one-on-one with the research mentor. I understand that. Even me, I have mentors. It's not always that I pay for one-on-one. Okay? But what I have done to make life easy is I have some digital products. For example, I have a guide. It's not, most of them are not books. I know most people, particularly in Africa, they don't like reading. But when you are a scholar, you have to read anyway. But these are not books. It can be 15 pages, it can be 20 pages, it can be 30 pages. Usually, it doesn't even go up to 50 pages. So I have, for example, a guide on the research problem. What is it? How do you identify the research problem? everything that you can think of, and then a lot of practical examples. It's like that as you are going through that guide, man, you will know what to do. Then I have another guide and a checklist for the research gap. What is a research gap? The types of research gaps. How do you identify gaps? So you see, you spend $10 rather than you spending maybe 190 US dollars. I'm using dollars because this is an international platform, right? So I'm just trying to help you, because sometimes I forget to talk about the digital products. So in case you DM me and you realize that I'm telling you, you need to pay so much for a meeting. So for argument's sake, depending on what you want and what level you are, for argument's sake, you're supposed to pay $190 for us to have a one-on-one, and you don't have $190. But maybe you have $10 or you have $20 or you have $30. You are able to get 2, 3, or 1 guide. You go through it, and all of a sudden, boom, all the things that have been causing you problems, your eyes are opened. Boom, your eyes are open. And you are smiling all the way. Many people have given me those testimonies. They are enjoying the guides. So we have a guide for honors student, like honors, a student that is starting, that doesn't know where to start. There's a guide for that. There is a guide for master students. There's another blueprint from honors to masters. How do you change the mentality? With a lot of examples. There's a guide for PhD students and all that. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. So we have different guides that can also help. So when you say how much, generally one-on-one, we are talking around 100 and something dollars, maybe 190, 180, somewhere there. Okay, let me leave that one. I think I have answered, because I see no one's also asking how much. I try to stay away from talking about money. B. Hanu, thank you for the hat me. God bless you. I need help with identifying a research gap on climate change and agromet. You see, that's what I'm talking about. So simply me. If you are in a hurry, book a one-on-one. You DM me. If you are not in a hurry and you are willing to read, then you can DM me. You request for the research gap checklist and the research gap guide. I send them to you. You read them. Next thing, you are giving me testimony. Beautiful. So we said number 1 foundation is what? Research paradigm. I see Joy and Mercy typed research paradigm. I know there must be others as well. Doc, please explain core element. You said 7, right? Core foundations. We are simply saying there are 7 very important things that you mostly expect in a methodology chapter, regardless of what stage you are. Whether you are doing undergrad, you are doing honors, you are doing masters, you are doing PhD, or you are carrying out a research project. So this also helps even academics like myself. Right now, there is a study we are doing across Southern Africa. Okay? Adoption of AI by university students. So I actually, it will surprise you that I actually follow the same process that you guys follow. Can you believe it? So like right now, it was last week, end of last week, I got the good news that because I applied for ethical clearance. Okay? I applied for ethical clearance. So I was told, in fact, it passed through the first committee. It was accepted with revisions. It's important for me to tell you this, because some of you, when you see me here, you think this guy is electric. This guy is very smart. We all learn. We are all learning. So even though I'm a PhD holder, when I'm doing a research project, I still apply for ethical clearance. Mashji, thank you. That's South African. Thank you so much. God bless you. So we send that research project. That's how. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. We send it to the first committee. They said approved with revisions. So I revised. Then I sent back to them. The chairperson was happy. Then they took it to the next committee. Thank God. The next committee, they approved immediately. So now it's going to the last committee, which will grant me ethical clearance so that I can be able to start collecting data. Rejection is part of the game. So I've published a number of papers in renowned journals, but last week I got a message from one journal. They say, we have rejected your paper. I'm like, but my friend, rejection is part of the game. We are not moved. So those of you who have failed, you are facing challenges, just know that it happens. So what do? I'll rewrite the paper. I'll package it using the comments these ones have given me. Then I'll send it to another journal. Anyway, that's information for one day when we will do a live concerning how to do journal papers. But I'm just trying to show you that I'm human. I have a lot of wins. I've won more than 16 awards so far in 13 years, but I've also been rejected a number of times, and it's painful. Okay, 7 foundations. Number 1, research paradigm or research world view. How were you looking at what way? How do you see the world? Okay, this is where many African students particularly panic. But I don't think it's just African. Many students in general, they panic when we are talking about what? Research paradigm. Now, let me simplify it for you. A paradigm is how you see reality. How you see reality. How you see reality and how I see reality is not the same. Now, let me give you a simple example that is not related to research. Do you know that we are gathered here right now? We say God. We talk about God, right? We talk about worshiping God. But our reality of God, is it the same? Is our reality of God is the same? It's not. Live a life of contribution. Says, my PhD thesis is due on 16 February. May you help me with final checks, doctor? Yes, I do that. I will review your thesis and I'll give you a very detailed review report. And then you look at it. And if you don't understand some things, we will have a meeting. After that meeting, you go and improve on your thesis. And after that, if you still want me to do, I will not charge you for that meeting. I will not charge you for further review. I will just assist you from the money that you will have paid earlier on. So I will review it again the second time before you submit. And you will be smiling. You don't have to suffer alone, guys. Why are you suffering alone? Wisdom says rejection is indeed part of the game. Yes, rejection is part of the game. We're just being real here, guys. Let's not lie to each other. We also face rejection. Rumbidzo says, I'm now writing my proposal for the 5th time now, and I will not quit. I'll keep on pushing. Please don't quit, Nay. There is a time when I once said that we write and rewrite and rewrite and rewrite and rewrite. Okay, so have you written paradigm? How you see reality. Thank you, Amanda. Paradigm. How you see reality. So I was giving you an example. When it comes to worshiping God, we can all say God, but who is God? I'm not saying you should answer. I'm just giving you an example. We say God, but who is God? Some people have their gods in their suitcase. Some people worship their ancestors. Some people worship, trees. Some people, we are not saying which one is better, but we just want to know what's your what? Your reality. So even in research, we also want to understand. It's almost like you are talking with someone, they are telling you their story, then they say, God helped me. It might be a good idea to ask them, so tell me a bit more about your God, so that you can fully understand. A paradigm is how you see reality. Now, that's where we now talk about positivism. Let me hear the others. Apart from positivism, which other one do we have? I'm waiting for my research report marks. I'm so nervous. Don't worry yourself. You have done the best that you can, Prudy. Don't worry yourself. Don't panic. Relax. Just imagine yourself having made it and enjoy your life. We are just on earth for 120 years, my friend. Okay? Apart from positivism, what else do we have? What about theoretical framework? Oh, theoretical framework is something different. Usually theoretical framework, you find it in the literature chapter, which is chapter 2. Do you assist with proposal as well? Yes, I assist with proposals. That's Sife. I assist with proposals whether you want to be guided. Remember, I don't write for students. I believe it's illegal and it's unethical. I'm here to empower you so that you write, not me writing. There's just some joy that comes with you doing the work. So yeah, if you want help with the topic, I help you with that. If you want help coming up with the proposal or just the research, there's research outline, or actually being guided on the whole proposal development. That's why you see when people say to me, how much? Tell us how much. It depends. Somebody just wants the topic. And it can't be the same for PhD and for honors and masters. And you see, it has to differ. So if you want me also, you have written your proposal, but before you send to your supervisor, or maybe you sent to your supervisor and they gave you some comments, or the examiner gave you comments and you're not sure whether you addressed them, you send me all those things. Send me what the supervisor is saying, what the external is saying. You send me the guidelines from your university. You send me the template if you have. Then you send me your proposal. And then I'll do my magic. In 1 week, I'll send you a detailed proposal review report. It's so simplified. It's so detailed. It tells you what you did right and what you did not do right. What you did not do right, I will tell you on page this, you need to improve, and this is how you should improve. I'll give you examples of, for example, if I'm saying your objective is not good, right? This objective number 2 is not matching with research question number 2. For example, you can do it this way. Not necessarily that I'm saying take what I'm saying, but it just helps you to know how to do it. Because sometimes as research supervisors, we don't do that to our students. We just tell them your research question and your research objective, they are not matching. Go and fix. I submitted like this because I don't know how to fix. Please help me. Help me. Help me, man of God. Help me, woman of God. But you see, you will be on your own. You will be on your own. So yeah, that's part of what I do. Yes, I will review your proposal and then I tell you how you can improve, and you go and improve it. Let's comment, guys. Let's see. La la. Yo. Okay, guys, that's what I was saying. We stopped interacting for a moment, and then TikTok had to give me work to do. Okay, good. Yes, I do. Sipe. Guys, let me continue. Somebody says constructivism. Thank you for that. Constructivism, interpretivism, interpretivism, pragmatism, constructivism. Yes. So we are talking about the paradigm or the philosophy, your reality. So the positivists, they believe that research cannot be research without numbers. We can't really call it research as positivists if there's no measurement. And they believe in objectivity. Okay? And then interpretivists, these ones, they are more fussy about meanings. Meanings, experiences, voices. Right? So it leans towards qualitative, while positivist leans towards quantitative. Pragmatists, what works? Pragmatists, they tend to be more open-minded, so that's why they end up using mixed methods, which is more of qualitative and quantitative put together. So for the mixed methods, even if they decide to use a questionnaire, that questionnaire, they can have a part which is closed-ended, but towards the end, they also have open-ended, which means they have quantitative and then they have qualitative. Sometimes they will have that questionnaire, and then they also have interviews or observation or whatever. Yeah. So it's how you view life. So what I've seen is that even when I was a student, actually during my PhD, I ended up having to change I wanted to do qualitative because during my MBA, I used qualitative approach, okay? Which means my worldview was more interpretivist. I hope it's making sense to you. I used a qualitative approach. I was more of an interpretivist. But as I went stage by stage presenting my proposal, I realized that in the room, these people were fighting. The panel members themselves, they were fighting. Why? Because the worldview or the paradigm or the philosophy of the interpretivists who believe in qualitative, they were happy. Those ones were happy because I was doing qualitative. And then the quants people, the positivists, they were having a problem. And then the pragmatists, those who like combining both, they were also having a problem with me. They kept frowning, asking questions, until somebody in the panel said to me, Wilbert, why don't you do a mixed methods to avoid this problem? Your study would do better with mixed methods. In other words, they turned me from an interpretivist. They brought positivism to me while I was an interpretivist, and then they made me a pragmatist. Now today, I go around different universities, teaching students, speaking in research workshops, teaching mixed methods. It was because of what happened when I was doing PhD, when people forced me to move from being an interpretivist, then they brought their positivism in, and then they caused me to become a pragmatist, and now I'm able to talk about both. I hope it's making sense to you. Wisdom, thank you for the rose. I hope it's making sense, good people. It is not that complicated. So what I've done here, if you see, I'm talking about the paradigm or the philosophy. At the same time, I've also talked about what? About the research approach. I hope you are getting it. I'm linking the two at the same time. Because the moment I say qualitative, quantitative, mixed methods, that's a research approach. So this is very important, guys. They must be aligned. So, Guava, thank you for the rose. I have seen that sometimes someone will say, I used interpretivist because when they were reading, or maybe their friend told them about something called interpretivism. So they liked the word. They say, I like the word. But then when you look at the research approach they used, it's opposite. You understand? So it's not about what you just feel in your mind. That's why the other time I talked about the research onion by Saunders et al. By the way, I also have a guide, a methodology guide, where I use the research onion. I actually developed, I adopted the research onion in my own way, and I made a guide that explains how to write the methodology chapter. That guide has helped a lot of people. Because if you don't know where to start, the research onion will show you. If you choose this philosophy or paradigm, then the research approach that is aligned to that is this one. And then the research strategy which is suitable for this will be this one. I hope it's making sense to you. And also it affects even your sampling criterion and all that and all that. Right, so if you are studying why youth are not accessing government empowerment funds in Botswana, you cannot just use numbers, can you? If you are studying why youth are not accessing government empowerment funds, can you just use numbers? Can you be a positivist? I hope this is helping someone. Excellent service. Live a life of contribution is saying excellent service. Thank you so much. Guava is laughing, I'm sure, at some of the things that we said earlier. Help me, Papa Fulu. Rumbitso Yashe says research is not for the weak. I was told to write like someone who is doing masters. True that. So the reason why we are on this channel, good people, those of you who have watched our videos on the channel, you know that simplicity is where we stay. We love simplicity. We love empowerment. We love excellence. Much D, God bless you. So, what I'm saying is, you are doing a study why youth are not accessing government empowerment funds. Can you imagine sending around a survey? What are you going to get? It means you are trying to be a positivist. Your worldview is positivism. You like numbers. But what you are researching doesn't need numbers. You can get a lot of numbers. Now, the numbers are going to tell you how many of the youths are not getting funding. But your topic is saying you want to find out why. So if you want to find out why, immediately you are an interpretivist. Okay? Live a life of contribution says there is no way emerging researchers can go wrong with such phenomenal mentorship. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah, that's one of the work I do as well. I go into universities and I train upcoming academics on how to write, how to publish, how to what. Do you also deal with the research projects for those who are doing masters in computer science? Yes, I do. I'm enjoying the discussion. Thank you. God bless you. I'm enjoying the live. Thank you. What number are we on? I love that. You are reminding us. We are still on number 1. We need to move faster, eh? So, paradigm. Why youths are not getting funding. We can't be positivist. We can't be using numbers. But some positivists will want to force their way. It doesn't work like that. You are already an interpretivist the moment you are saying why. Okay? You are going qualitative approach. You need voices, experiences, and frustrations. So you need to hear the people. That's qualitative. Okay? That pushes you towards interpretivism. I hope it's helping, especially those of you who are starting off. You have been seeing these big terms. Now you are seeing that, okay. So in my study, I think I have to be an interpretivist, or I have to be a positivist, or that's why maybe I need to use both methods, which is mixed methods. Number 2, let's answer what Fulu is asking. We are now on number 2. We said we have 7 foundations. I hope we'll be able to finish. Number 1 is the research paradigm. Number 2 is your research approach, which I have already talked about. Qualitative, quantitative, mixed methods. And mixed methods, I don't think I need to mention it here, but just in passing, guys, when I train people on research methods, and we are talking mixed methods for a long time, even among academics, even among some professors, they are not aware that mixed methods has changed. It's not just a matter of putting qualitative and putting quantitative. There is another way of thinking that comes with that, but let me reserve it for another time. So this is not a preference for you to say which approach. How many? Do you remember what I said about the example in Botswana for the youth? The moment you say why, you are interpretivism, or you are an interpretivist. But the moment you say how many, that's what? Positivism. How many makes it quantitative? Doesn't it just make sense? How many? That's quantitative. How many? How many people are here? You want the quantity, not the quality. Okay? How much do I pay if I need help with topic only? You pay very little. You pay very little. You just DM me and we talk. This is very useful to me. I'm about to start my honors. The problem is literature review. I will help you even with literature review. If you have time, you go through the channel, you will see some videos that I have done. Now, if you want, you can get the digital products that teach you about literature. But if you are out of time, then you quickly book a one-on-one. I'm lost number 3. Please repeat pragmatism. Okay. We said number 1. On number 1, paradigms, we said positivist, interpretivist, and pragmatism. Pragmatism looks at both. That's where we have mixed methods. All right. So we are on number 2, research approach. Qualitative, quantitative, mixed. How many? Quantitative. Why? How? What experiences? Qualitative. Why? How? What experiences? Qualitative. Now, when you mix how many plus why, that becomes mixed methods. Let's look at an example from Kenya. A PhD student studying mobile banking adoption among rural traders. Survey, how many? Okay? Interviews, why others reject mobile banking. So when we want to find out how many people are using mobile banking, how many people have adopted mobile banking, okay? That's what? Survey, which is quantitative. Then when we want to find out why is it that some of the people actually rejected mobile banking, now we are going qualitative. You are becoming an interpretivist if you are talking of paradigms. And that's qualitative, the interviews. Okay, so if you use both the survey and the interviews, you are doing what? Mixed methods. Thank you to those who are liking and those who are commenting. God bless you. Those who are sending gifts, those who are sharing. Okay, so number 3, research design. So you must have a research paradigm. You must have a research approach. Remember, you have your research paradigm and you tell us why you chose that one. Then you go to the research approach, research paradigm, research approach. Now we are on a research design. We also want you to justify. Each of them must be justified. Design is the strategy. Design, we're just saying strategy. It can be a case study. Some of you are using case study. Some are using a survey. Some are using phenomenology. Some are using ethnography. Some are using experimental. All those are research designs. And you must be able to tell us why you chose that one. You can see all of them must be linked to each other. Let's look at an example from Namibia. Those from outside Africa, you will forgive me, ne? I think we should start. Do we have other people? I didn't see anybody from elsewhere. Today, I didn't see my people from the UK. I must learn to give examples from all over now. I must grow up. I must grow up. So from Namibia, if you are studying one university deeply over time, what is that? What design is that? Let me see in the comment section. I know there are too many comments, but I want to see. Which design is that? From Ethiopia, beautiful. We are on research design, which is number 3, foundation of the methodology chapter. Doctor, please, do I need a concept paper before I decide on a topic for PhD? Usually you start with the topic, then you write the concept paper. I know universities can differ sometimes. Okay, cross-sectional, all right. Okay, the answer I'm expecting, guys, is case study. If you are looking at one particular place or one particular organization and you go deep into it, that's a case study design. Don't just say, I'm doing qualitative. It's not enough. Andile says case study, survey, ethnography, and phenomenology. Okay, it's summing up what we said earlier. Somaliland is in the house. Beautiful. So don't just say, I use the qualitative, then you stop. That's not good enough. We want you to say it's qualitative, but it's what? The case study design. And you tell us why you chose a case study. Okay, number 4, population and sample. Nobandile, thank you for saying yes, case study. Number 4 is population and sample. This is where students get emotional. After a concept paper, I can then write a proposal. Yeah, I try to avoid generalizing it. It's usually easier when I really know what sort of study are you doing in which area. Then we can take it from there. Because guess what? This is one other thing I've seen. The way we do research or the way we write, if you look at engineering versus social what is not usually the same. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. If you see some of the papers or presentations done by engineers, for example, you'll be shocked. They don't normally do things the way we do. So I'm trying to avoid just answering yes or no. because I can mislead you. I need to understand in what area and what's your topic and stuff like that. Okay, population and sample. People get emotional here. Participatory action research. If I go there, we will get lost. We won't finish what we are doing now. Population, who could be studied? Who could be studied? Sample, who you actually studied. So for example, if you are saying you are studying small, medium, micro enterprises in Soshanguve, right, in South Africa. So we want to know what's your population. In other words, what's the total number, possible total number of all the SMEs in Soshanguve. So for argument's sake, you say, according to the Ministry of what, the total number of SMEs is 2,000. Okay? And then out of the 2,000, what's your sample size? Maybe 200. And you tell us why you chose 200. Maybe you used an online calculator and stuff like that. Gam says, Doctor, I love and like the way you simplified research onion. Thank you so much for that. It's interesting how Clobis says it's interesting how this live was on my FYP. I got confirmation today, officially PhD candidate. Congratulations. Congratulations, you have come at the right time. So that's the difference between population and what? And sample. Many students will just say, my study population was 200, my sample size was 200. But they want to say the population was 2,000, and then the sample size was 200. Okay? So you need to be very clear, and why. South Africa example, population, all informal traders in Tshwane, sample 20 traders from Mamelodi. Do you see that? Makes sense. You are telling us the whole of Tshwane, all the informal traders, that's the population. Maybe, let's say for argument's sake, there are 15,000. And you don't just say there are 15,000. Who told you? What's the source? Then the sample is 20 traders from Mamelodi. You must justify why this group, why this size, why this location. It's scientific research. So we are not trying to be difficult when we say, tell us these things. Number 5, data collection methods. We are left with 6 minutes, my God. Data collection methods, number 5. Okay, can you repeat the difference between sample size and population? So, how do I arrive at sample size? Any formula? Okay, so for some universities, let's say you are doing qualitative studies, most universities will give you a guide to say you must do a qualitative study from 15 and above or 20 and above. So that can be good justification according to the guidelines of this university, your university, right? It should start from here. But to be wise now, you say 15 until saturation or 20 until saturation. And then quantitative, some universities will say you start with 20 questionnaires or 30 questionnaires and above. So it can be that justification. It can also be a justification according to the literature you have checked. You are checking other people who have done the study, the type of study that you want to do. And you see other scholars showing that the sample size that is normally used around that topic is this. So you can justify like that. And you tell us who actually says that. And then in some cases, you can use an online calculator. There are some online calculators that you can use to calculate the sample size. And you must tell us which one you used and why. I hope that's good. Number 5, data collection methods. This is what most students think is methodology. When people are asked what's methodology, they say it's methods. They mean collection methods. Right, thank you. Thank you. Andile is answering Fulu. He's saying population and sample. Population, who could be studied? In other words, all the possible participants. And then the sample, who did you study? Out of all the possible ones, which ones exactly did you choose? So maybe you wanted there were 2,000 possible, but it was not possible for you to go to all the 2,000. What did you end up doing? You only spoke to 200 or you only spoke to 20. The 20 is the sample, but the 2,000 is the population. Number 5, data collection methods. This can be interviews, questionnaires, focus groups, documents, Now, this is where the participation, somebody was asking about participation, it can fall under the data collection method here. Okay? You can participate. You are part of the people. You hear that people are suffering in such a province. In Europe, you are in Europe and you hear that there is a particular place where people are suffering, and you go there and you stay among them, you suffer with them so that you can give us your findings. Okay, remember, methods without justification are useless. It doesn't matter what you write. If you don't tell us why, it's as good as not writing. Let's have an example from Uganda, studying women entrepreneurs. You can use focus groups. Okay, because of shared experiences and trust. In other words, you can actually be among them. Be among them and see what they are doing, see how they are making money, and so on. Number 6, data analysis. Number 6 is data analysis. This is where most proposals die. Some people will have their sample size, their population, their this, their approach, their pragmatism, what. But when they get here, they are lost. If it is qualitative, we expect you to use thematic analysis. Thematic analysis, or content analysis, or narrative analysis. If it is quantitative, we expect descriptive statistics, regression, correlation, and so on, of which those things can be done using SPSS. Then qualitative, what softwares do you normally guys use? I told you earlier, you need to tell us what software you are going to use. I know that at undergrad, at honors, you can easily say, I'll use Excel. We'll forgive you. It's fine. But master's, PhD, come on now. You still use Excel. You used Excel in undergrad. Now you want to continue using Excel, my friend. Qualitative, use things like Atlas TI, use NVivo for qualitative. I see. Good. All right. I love this. I see there is, according to RefC, SPSS. That's for quantitative. Guava says Atlas TI. Good. That's qualitative. Then we have NVivo also for qualitative. Now, let me tell you the good news. With data analysis, Olive says NVivo. Share says Atlas TI. Thank you, guys. There are many more, but these are the most well-known. Let me tell you something. You are allowed to be helped by somebody who is an expert in data analysis. You are allowed. I remember my data analysis for masters, I did it by myself. Okay, Gilo says, what about for mixed methods? You can combine methods from the qualitative and the quantitative, but there are also, these days, things are always changing, especially with AI coming through. I've seen a few that I haven't used, so I don't want to mention them. I've seen a few softwares also that you can actually, Mashdi, thank you for the rose, that you can use for mixed methods. I'm not confident enough to start mentioning them. Somebody says, Vikings Poetry says, Smart PLS. I don't know this one. Maybe it's one of the new ones. You can explore them, okay? So I was saying, during my MBA, I used qualitative and I did data analysis by myself and I passed. When I got to PhD, I said, I know how to do and I will not waste my money on anyone. I will do by myself. I tried. My head was going like... So they hurt me, God bless you. Guys, my head was turning. My head was turning. I tried again, try again. Number busy. Angela, thank you for the roses. Yeah, so after I tried, but it was good that I tried. Okay, Smart PLS, they are saying it's qualitative. Would you recommend qualitative for MBA? Yes, it depends. You see, what is your worldview? How do you view the world? The paradigm, the philosophy, okay? And then the topic you want to study. Is it how many? Is it why? Is it a combination? That's what will determine. It's not necessarily what you feel like. The study is the one that should force you on what to do. Lady T, God bless you. Thank you so much. So what I'm saying can help someone. I know we are out of time, but let me just quickly wrap up. Masters, I did it by myself. PhD, I tried to do it by myself. Happy, thank you for all those roses. God bless you. I tried to do by myself, guys, and my head was just turning. I said, yeah. That was 2009, guys. And then I looked around me. I didn't want, that's another very important thing. Your data analysis can be done by somebody who doesn't know what they are doing. One guy we were doing together, PhD, he almost beat up a certain lecturer, a doctor, a PhD holder, who said he was a data analyst. And he messed up the findings. He messed them up big time. So my classmate was saying, that man needs to be beaten. Who does your data analysis? So, but what I'm just trying to say is, it's very ethical for someone to analyze the data, but know what you are doing. Just know something. There's one of my students I'm mentoring right now who is doing a DBA. She also failed to do the data analysis completely by herself. But when you are talking with her, she understands some stuff. So she hired the first data analyst. She hired another one. She hired a third one. I won't tell you how much she has paid. Your shame. I feel pity for her. But now we are helping her. And she will come right. Unfortunately, she had gone to wrong people and they messed her up. And you know, what I say is we are all human beings. Sometimes you are trying to help someone and it doesn't go the way it was expected. When the client says, I'm not happy, or my supervisor is not happy, or the external examiner, you know what I mean? When the person comes back to you, help them. Don't run away or you start saying, yeah, actually the money you paid, now you need to pay some more. Are you joking, my friend? You mean somebody pays 70,000 rands to you for data analysis? And when they come back to say there are some things that are missing, you still say you want to charge some more. This world is wicked. Anyway, I paid huge money. That was in 2009 for someone to analyze my data that I had tried and my head was turning. The guy was an expert. I paid him, that time I paid in Pula, that was 17,000. Pula, which in rands could have been around 20,000 rands, but that was when? About 8 years ago. You can imagine how much it costs today to do data analysis, to pay someone for data analysis. So I think it's a good idea. Unless you are very good at data analysis, begin to save money for data analysis. And even then, when you are doing the data analysis, make sure you choose the right person. Data analysis, depending on the level, particularly for PhD, you are not going to expect, in South Africa here, I don't know in your country, but in South Africa, a good data analyst who helps you with the interpretations properly, will not charge you anything less than 50,000 rands. Okay. So anyway, I think we derailed a bit, but I think that's going to help someone. The last thing, which we have already talked about, is number 7, trustworthiness, validity, ethics. Many people ignore this one, but examiners will not ignore it. Ethics, approval, consent, confidentiality, credibility, reliability. You will do this whether you are doing honors, undergrad, masters, PhD, or research project. Those of you who are here, I told you that there is a study we are doing right now, a collaborative study in Southern Africa. I have applied for ethical clearance. It has passed through 2 stages. Now I'm waiting for the 3rd stage. Hopefully they will give me the ethical clearance. So can you imagine? I sit in panels, but now panels are sitting and they are discussing my work. In fact, one of the panels where I submitted, I was there in the meeting. I'm not allowed to talk because they are discussing my work. And they say, okay, approved with revisions. I said, thank you. Okay, so that's the last one, number 7. Trustworthiness, validity, and ethics. Okay, as we come to the end, guys, I want you to type in the comment section. Type the 7 things. Let me just be sure that people were able to follow. I'm sorry, we ended up talking. Some people got lost, eh? Some people got lost, I'm sure. Somebody saying I almost died for 2 years. I'm sure now it's 50,000. Yes, Fulu, 50,000. Some are charging 70,000. I know one professor who charges 100K, 100,000 rands. Somebody says 15,000. Yeah, be careful with 15,000. Be sure the person knows what they are doing. Fulu says 20,000 was 8 years ago. Yes. Now you're talking 50, 70, 100K. But the person must do a thorough job. They shouldn't put you in trouble. That's why it's important for you to try first. Try. And then somebody does it so you have an idea. I think I've told you, there's a video I did where I was saying, during my PhD, that expert I paid 20,000 rands. Then he had messed up my findings. And I questioned him. I said, no, I tried this thing by myself. I did sleepless nights with this data. The data you are giving me and what I gave you, it doesn't agree. Why? Because I'm the one who did the study. Then he said, no, actually, by when inputting, I gave students, and then students, I think they made mistakes, I will redo. Then he redid. When he sent me the report, I knew this is my data. It's very important, guys. You don't want to wait until the day of defense or when the external examiners are questioning you that your data is questionable. Yet you did a good job, but the data analyst messed you up. Meanwhile, you paid them 80,000 or 100K or 50,000. Okay, guys, so I see people typing what they have learned: research paradigm, research approach, research design, population ensemble, data collection method, data. Beautiful. Are you also a language editor and critical reader? Nope, I'm not. Let me answer that one as we close. This is what I suggest to my students. Every university has got a list of approved language editors. So I suggest that when you get to that stage where you want your thesis to be edited, talk to your supervisor or talk to your admin and say, may I please have that list, so that you work with people that are approved. If they give you problems, you know where to go. And in any case, even if they are editing before the final editing, because the university will give you that list so that in the end, before you print, it will have gone through those editors. In fact, before you take it to the examiners, they want it to be polished. So there is always a list. Don't waste your money. Evolet, thank you so much. Don't waste your money on people who say they do everything. I don't do language editing, critical reading. I don't do. What I do is I review to see every section. Is it academic enough? Are you responding to any? Thank you very much. Are you responding to your university guidelines? That's what I do. If I wanted, I could do language editing and stuff like that, but I don't do. Number one. Number two, I'm not listed at any university to do it. And they charge, some of them in South Africa, they charge 6,000, 8,000, 10,000 rands, 12,000 rands. So it's also a lot of money. And you don't want to just give it to everybody. So I just come here doing a live. I tell you guys, I do everything. You want language editing, I'm here. You want this, I'm here. Then you send money to me. I look at it. Yes, I could do that if I wanted and help you. But in the end, when you are doing the final one, you are supposed to follow the list given by your university. So why not get that list early and you use those people? You use those people that are accredited to your university. I think that's what I tell my mentees. Next session is on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central African Time. Good people, I love you. God bless you. I'm sorry we ended up having to finish at 2040 instead of 2030. You guys are amazing. God bless you. I salute. Yes, those who have questions, DM me or send a WhatsApp. You must see our WhatsApp number somewhere. I think I also gave you my WhatsApp number, isn't it? Let me just give you my WhatsApp. Please don't call. I prefer WhatsApp. Just give you the number. Okay, have a blessed night. If you are in the US, have a good morning. Very nice session praying for you. Wow, that's amazing. Praying for 2 hours. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm glad to hear that. I thought you said you're praying for me. Please pray for me. Oh. God bless you guys. See you on Tuesday, 7 p.m. CAT. If you need help, DM me. Please don't just write hi in the DM. It's not good enough. Tell me who you are, your real names, what you want, and stuff like that. Or you can just request my number. Then I send you my number. Then we talk on WhatsApp. When you come on WhatsApp, don't just say hi. It's not good enough. You are busy, I'm busy, so let's not waste time with hi. Tell me what you are doing. I'm doing honors. I'm at this stage, facing challenges with this. Then I can be able to respond to you and assist you quickly, because we get too many WhatsApp messages. So we delay responding to people who say hi. You know, we really delay. We are students. It's an abomination to sleep before midnight. Oh, okay. So when I say good night, it's not yet good night. I understand. But please get some time to rest. It's okay. You can find even 5, 10 minutes, 30 minutes to sleep during the day to rest a bit. I don't want you to lose your minds over your studies. WhatsApp number, please. Okay. What do I do? We must enjoy research, guys. We shouldn't be suffering. Enjoy research. Section and see if you can. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You will just DM me. Watching you at work. Good evening. I connected late due to my work. I'm at work. I'm sorry to hear that. I think what I will do is I'll put this on YouTube. I'll put this on YouTube a day after tomorrow, so you will still be able to benefit. I think the person who was to take many words at the same time. Okay, that's the link. Room. Thank you, Rumbi. I got disconnected. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, have a blessed night. David, greetings from the capital city of Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. Hey, the last time I was in Kenya was 2016. I loved that place. Thank you, guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Mwah! God bless you.